speak Spanish, like I said. I'm still proud of my culture. Nothing wrong. Everybody should be proud of their own culture. There's nothing wrong with having some tribal pride, all right? I have those moments where it just burst out of me. Like for my birthday last year, my sister gave me a card to Starbucks. I don't even drink coffee that much. But I went, nobody in Starbucks, and there was a long line. Nobody was ordering coffee. Everybody was ordering fancy drinks. And I felt so out of place. And the lady right in front of me, when it was her turn, she ordered a soy vanilla latte. Now it's my turn to order, and I'm looking at the menu, and I'm nervous. And I saw they had a spicy mocha. So I was like, let me get a soy spicy mocha. Then when they called my drink at the end of the coffee bar, the girl was like, soy spicy mocha. And I had a burst of Latino pride, and I was like, soy mexicano. If you're not laughing, you didn't pay attention in Spanish class. I'm trying to grow my beard because I think I look more like my dad. But my mom was like, you look like your grandma. You met her? You're sitting there. So I have 6 kids, 5 boys, 1 girl. Yeah. My daughter is 15. She's beautiful, straight A student. Made varsity cheerleader as a sophomore. And the boys are knocking at the door now. What's the right age to let her date? Let her date. 16? No, I don't like you. I need a dad. Dad, what's the right age to let my daughter date? There's not. Yeah, that's a good answer. There's not a right age. I told her 33. I said, Jesus never went on a date. If you outlive the Lord. My dad was a preacher, and I found out at 12 years old it didn't pay to be funny. Because my dad would go from church to church preaching. And I always take one of us kids with him, and I'm sitting in the front row of this big church, 500 people on a Sunday morning, and before my dad starts to preach, he surprises me. Mijo, stand up and tell the church something about yourself. I'm 12. I'm scared. I got a good life. I live at home with my mom and dad. What am I going to testify about? But I stood up and my sense of humor kicked in. And I faced the congregation and said, my name is Dennis, and I'm an alcoholic. Oops, wrong group. It's a good joke for the dry bar. Everybody thinks if you grow up in a preacher's home, in a good home, everything's perfect. No, my mom and dad would get into disagreements. But if my mom got upset, my mom was half Mexican, half Puerto Rican. My dad never wanted to lose his temper when he was having to deal with my mom. And one morning, it was Saturday, we were going fishing early in the morning, and my mom started getting on my dad's case about getting some chores done around the house. And whenever he got upset, he would just throw out a scripture or a biblical principle. Do not try this at home. When she started getting on his case, he looked at her and said, ye without sin cast the first stone. That's the wrong thing to say to a half Mexican, half Puerto Rican woman. When he said, ye without sin cast the first stone, she was like, Jesus is my rock, I'm sanctified, and busted him upside the head.